Donald Trump does not like the idea of a commission investigating the Capitol riot of January 6th at all. Now, earlier, in fact, a video earlier today, I talked about the fact that Republicans are afraid that investigating January 6th, refreshing it in everybody's minds, they're afraid that that is going to cost them the midterms, and it would. And that's exactly what needs to happen. But Donald Trump is worried about it for a different reason. And I'll get to that in a minute, but here's what Donald Trump said in a statement earlier this week. Republicans in the House and Senate should not approve the Democrat trap of the January 6th Commission. It is just more partisan unfairness, and unless the murders, riots, and firebombings in Portland, Minneapolis, Seattle, Chicago, and New York are also going to be studied, the discussion should be ended immediately. Republicans must get much tougher and much smarter and stop being used by the radical left. Hopefully Mitch McConnell and Kevin McCarthy are listening. 5 people died. 5 people died in that Capitol riot. Depending on the footage you've watched, you've probably seen one of them die. Ashley Babbitt. It was horrifying to watch. You know, disagree with her politically, absolutely, but to see this woman get shot through a door, that's terrifying. Her family deserves answers. The families of Officer Sicknick deserve answers. Everyone deserves answers as to what actually took place on that day. And not just during the Capitol riot, Trump. They deserve to know what took place at your little Stop the Steal rally before the event took place. How did you get these people so riled up? Who else on that stage got these people riled up? Where the hell is Ali Alexander? How has that little prick been allowed to walk around free after helping to organize some of this? He may not have taken place in the riots, but he absolutely helped to get these people riled up and inspired to do what they did. Republicans are afraid that investigating this will cost them the midterms. Donald Trump is afraid that investigating this could hurt him personally, politically, and possibly even financially. Because let's not forget, Donald Trump is facing at least 2 lawsuits as of right now for allegedly inciting that riot that took place. If an investigation were conducted, the material found in that investigation could then be used in these civil suits against Donald Trump, and he would have to pay. If they obviously did conclude that he incited these riots, that's a question for another day. It's very hard to actually prove that in court, but either way, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Trump's afraid for his own political life. Republicans want to save their hides too. But that's what all of this is. It's not because Trump thinks we should actually be investigating Portland or any of those other cities mentioned. You know, cities were not burned to the ground. Antifa was not this murderous gang roving the country like Republicans tried to paint them as. That simply didn't happen. One of their own, however, did cross state lines to go murder 2 people. So, maybe that should be investigated. Republicans are scared of the truth. And they want the public to also be afraid of the truth. But if we ever want to be able to move on past that day, we have to have a full commission report detailing every single thing that happened so that we can better understand it, so that we can prevent another one from happening in the future. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.